Hey gang, what's good? Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We're here at the Dracogen Inn. We were intending to do this last time, but we got distracted. Ironically enough, by the grieving mother. We were distracted by her chimes and her very, very interesting conversation that we struck up with her.
Ready when you are.
Might be one of the more interesting characters so far. That's it. I mean, we still have a lot left to learn about some of these other folks, but you know what? I'm pretty keen on keeping her in the group after all that. Pretty interesting character to have along for the ride, I think.
I just want to find her. Surely even you can understand that.
We're decent folk, my lord. Perhaps you should leave and check the wilds.
Oh, it's Lord Harond himself. Alright, well, before we talk to him, let's talk to Sid.
Good day to you.
A redhead stands by the fire, tuning her lute and plucking its strings. She hums snatches of a melody as she goes. First time at Dracogen. Normally I'd have a song ready, but I haven't quite worked out this tune yet. Oh. I'm writing some chants about the founding of this inn. Say, you interested in the story? I haven't finished the chants, but I could tell you about it all the same. Jesus, I'm really stumbling. Sorry, it's late. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Alright, sure, let's have it. Pelagina rolls her golden eyes and exhales for an excessively long time through her nose. That's really good. I'm very much into that. She says, it was built in the time of Hadrit's rebellion. An Adiran lady, Thanu, once had a keep here. One of the towers still stands, but the rest is said to be buried under the village. Ooh, we know a little bit about that. Anyway, she stuck to the side of the Empire, and a contingent of Duke Hadrit's Knights of the Crucible helped the farmers and the colonists in the area turn her keep to rubble. This inn was the first building that sprang up from the ruin. Built with some of the same bricks the colonists had pulled from the Lady Thanu's castle, they say. Supposedly, the quarterstaff of her chief wizard even got lost in the construction, mortared into a wall or nailed under a floorboard. Holy shit, there's a wall wizard! Oh my god! I guess we'll probably encounter him when we go down there. Talk about foreshadowing. Anyway, the inn was supposed to be a haven and a meeting place while the locals built their new town. What do you mean, supposed to be? Yeah, it seems like one, doesn't it? Deerwoodens are an ornery lot, and the more these new neighbors met, the more they argued. They realized they didn't agree on much besides ousting the old lord. The biggest divide was over the Glanfathans and their nearby ruins. Hadrit's knights and their supporters wanted to keep the peace, but a group of misfits with more anarchic? Yeah, I suppose. Leanings that had formed in town wanted to go after the tribes the same way they'd gone after their lord. Soon, the villagers were fighting with each other as much as with the Adirans. Wow, sounds like the situation in Defiance Bay, doesn't it? In the end, memories of the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees were fresh enough that the Duke's soldiers won the day. Most of the other villagers came around eventually, but some of the core troublemakers left to join the front lines of the War of Defiance, and others, I've heard, found their way into the Guided Compass, the most forward-looking of the Glanfathan tribes. I don't know if I believe that part myself, but it makes for a good story. She points to the east wall. There's a portrait of one of the chief rabble-rousers and his rival in the peacekeeping faction. Someone's idea of a joke. I don't think they were particularly amused. Alright. I want to hear about the Broken Stone War. We've heard a little bit of that somewhere else, but we don't know too much about it. At least I don't remember too much about it. Broken Stone War. That was the first major conflict between the original Adiran settlers and the Glanfathans. Happened 3 years into colonization, when some farmers knocked over an Adra Menhir that was part of an Ingwithan ruin. The war didn't last long, but it spread quickly and claimed thousands. In the early weeks, most of the colonists didn't even realize there was a war going on until the Glanfathan raiders hit their villages. Oh, God! There'd been small, spontaneous skirmishes between the colonists and the locals before then, but this was organized, and it was the start of decades of violence between the colonists and the Glanfathans. As you can see, Deerwood's full of history, even in little villages like this. Tell me about the War of Black Trees. It started back in the colonial days, almost 30 years after the Broken Stone War. Even though isolated conflicts still broke out between the settlers and the Glanfathans, both sides had officially agreed to peace. Ejrang Hadrit, Admeth's father, was grave at the time. Grave? Yeah, grave. As part of peace negotiations, he'd signed treaties prohibiting Adiran colonists from looting in Gwithan ruins. However, he'd been unable to outlaw the use of captured Glanfathans as slaves. What's a grave? A grave is the governor of a colony and is subservient to the Adiran emperor. The early leaders of the Adir colony in the Deerwood, including Ejrang and Admeth Hadrit, were graves. At the start of the War of Defiance, Admeth Hadrit declared himself Duke of an independent Deerwood rather than grave of the Emperor's colony. It was the same term used for leaders of the newly independent Valian republics. Anyway, we haven't got a grave since. I see. Indeed, the taking of Glanfathan slaves had continued to be a source of conflict. It came to a head when imperial agents, aided by certain earls in the Deerwood, began looting the ruins again. See, the Empire had never actually agreed to Hadrit's treaties on the matter, and the recent succession of the Valian republics likely left them eager to weaken Hadrit's position. The looting sparked a brutal slave uprising and a guerrilla campaign among the Glanfathans. Ejrang Hadrit was too old to lead forces into battle, and so he sent his son, Admeth. Admeth made a costly but effective decision that ended the war faster than anyone could have imagined. He burned the forest near the Ish-Ain River to keep the Glanfathan warbands from retreating. Holy shit! That is pretty intense. Thousands of Glanfathans died, and as Admeth repeated his scorched earth tactics in the following months, he wore down the remainder of their forces. To this day, over 150 years later, there are still sections of the Deerwood where the trees are nothing but bare, charred trunks. Holy shit! I guess that's some of the areas that we've been and seen. Remember there was the burnt forest or whatever it was? What was it called? It was out... Yeah, the Black Meadow. Maybe that was part of it. Holy hell. Maybe we can actually see more of it on the map. I don't know. Yeah, that was probably it. Part of it. The Black Meadow over there. Anyway.
Ready when you are.
Let's continue in here. Oh, Eorn! Is this guy an Orlan? Maybe this is the guy we're looking for. No, they had a particular name, didn't they? Why, it's you! What? Who is this? Thank you, friend. You've given me another chance, and I mean to make the most of it. I've been telling everyone around here about how you helped me. Eorn? Who are you? Were you someone from Were you that guy from Stalwart who I told to get the hell out of there? Out of the inn? That, remember there was an Orlan guy up there in like one room and slavers or whatever were coming after him? Is that him? I can't even remember. It's been so long. Dengler?
Good day to you.
Good day to you. The innkeeper digs inside a mug with a dirty rag. His eyes under his thick brows are tired, but watchful. He gives you a quick nod as you approach the bar. Don't see many travelers these days. Something I can do for you. What was your exchange with that nobleman about? He looks up from polishing his tankard and glowers at the lord. Folk round here's decent. They mind their own business. You want to stick your nose in it, go talk to 'em yourself. I have questions about Deerford. He runs his rag around the rim of his mug. Ask. Have you seen an Orland called Knifer? He jerks his head at the stairs. Twitchy lady, that one. Tell me about the village. Walk from one bridge to the next, and you've seen it. We're quiet, hard-working folk. We keep to ourselves and don't take to being pushed around. He glares at the well-dressed man standing off to the side. Used to be a castle here, built by some family of Adaran Thanes, back when the Empire first came. Only one tower's still standing, and that's part of Trigel's shop now. Sid, the bard by the fire, could spin you the yarn if you're so inclined. Who lives in Deerford? Not many anymore. Hard to keep people around when everyone here's birthing Hollowborn. But we got a few who stick around and do business. Trigel's the leather courier, Hendina crafts potions, and Winfrith... fuck me, these fucking names! Fantasy names! Fuck me! Winfrith trades in general goods. Rumbald's a pig farmer. Or was, anyway. Tell me about Trigel. He's a courier. Treats leather and makes armor and a few other goods with it. Problem is, the smell of tallow and deer shit tends to put people off their food. And his shop's right next door. That'll do it. My God. I can't remember... Man, my girlfriend, she lives kind of in a more rural area. And, when I go to see her sometimes, my God. Sometimes you go past a farm getting there. And, dude, oh my God, it smells for at least half a mile. Oh my God. Sometimes, like, especially during the summer, oh my God, the manure is intense. Anyway. What's, Hedina's story? Lady's a clever hand with potions and poultices. Got herself into trouble with a nest of worms, so I hear. Her cart's on the east end of town. In Winfrith? Been around even longer than I have. Nice fellow, but never could find his way to the end of a sentence. His shop's across the square. Something happened to Rumpald's pigs, I take it? Damn ogre carried them off. Now he squeals more'n his herd ever did. He shrugs. It is rotten luck. Let's go back to my previous questions about Deerford. You said you don't see many travelers. Course not. Why would they come here? We got bandits on the road and an ogre in the forest. As that yapping fool Rumbald'll tell you. Worse yet, hasn't been a healthy child born here in over a year. Most kith that come here is just passing through. About that ogre. You don't hardly see him come... You don't hardly see him this close to town. Ogres and kith don't mix well. Ugly bastards, but they're smart enough to know that much. You want to know more? Talk to Rumbald. His farm's southwest of here. Alright, let's talk about something else. Let's see what you have for sale. Anything interesting? Just foods? Ooh, dragon meat dish. Huh. And a dragon egg dish. Wow. Maybe we should buy some of that. I don't know. Look at this. Also a stew? Maybe we'll buy these dragon dishes. I mean, look, we have so much... Let's do it. We're buying it. Yoink. Alright.
Ready when you are.
Let's see. Who else do we have around here to speak with? We got plenty of folks up there. Maybe we check back here in this little cubbyhole. Pace. Picante sauce. Heavy, sweet perfumes emanate from the barrels. The stave joints are stained dark brown and dull purple. Alright, Pace, what's up? What are you doing in the kitchen? Dang girl'll get you sorted out with food and drink.
Be cautious.
Can we sneak and grab? No.
Be constant.
Pace is too detective, too much of a detective, too keen on their vision. Look at that. The portrait depicts a man and a woman dressed in Adir garb that would have been in style a century ago. The heavy frame has been battered, and the plate that once bore the patron's name has been scratched out. They share a passionate embrace, which seems at odds with the disgust on their faces. Alright. And what the hell is this sign? It looks like a freaking bar sign right there. Like it's some sort of crest with a skull on it? Like a biker bar?
Just say the word.
Weird. Alright, so that is a backer NPC. Backer NPC back there, smoking. Lord Herond, however, let's trade some words. The man wears Adair-style robes, simple but elegant. His fine leather shoes look like they were made for padding around indoors, yet they're caked with mud. He yanks at a lock of hair twined around his silk-gloved finger. His fine features are etched with anxiety.
My child is out there. Do they not understand?
Oh, and we got experience for just hearing him whinge.
My lord, we're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers...
Beasts take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her.
Sorry, had a bit of a sneeze there. Good lord. Apologies if that got picked up on the mic. Tried to move away as fast as possible. Good lord. First time that's happened, I think. Anyway, your child is missing, I take it? Actually, nah, I may have done it before when I was like super sick early on when I was doing more. Nonetheless, we're getting off topic. Your child is missing, I take it? I heard you arguing with the innkeeper. Now, let's talk about the innkeeper.
A petty, small-minded man, just like the rest of them around here. I've been paying him an honest fee for board and bed, and yet he can't be bothered to stir himself to concern for my Alice.
Perception 14. Actually, he seemed angry at you.
People from these backwater villages take offense for sport. You have to but show up with a full coin purse, and they'll hear insults in the jingle of your step. They forget that Duke Hadret came from the privileged classes, as did all of the other earls and lords who financed the rebellion they're so proud of. I've asked around, but nobody in this mud hole has any concerns beyond their swine. They turn my men away like beggars and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers, and you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my saying so.
House Serengar, a drifter, because I am a drifter. Huh. His guard leads in. My lord, a simple vagabond. Come on, I'm not a vagabond just because I'm a drifter. Herond raises a hand to silence the man. If you find her, he nibbles the thumb of one silk glove, tell her I won't be upset without her. She can come back and all will be well. I just want to make sure my Alice, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. I'd like to ask a few questions about your daughter. Tell me about... Let's goodbye real quick. See if we can't turn him up. Man, he was really low as well. Look at this. Look at these volume sliders here that I got going on. Let's go fucking buck wild, huh? Send that up to 70. Let's see. Let's bring this down. There we go. Man, how you like that? Is that exciting enough?
Yeah?
Pretty loud there, but this guy, he's quieter than our call-outs.
Hey.
Alright, nonetheless, let's talk to him.
Yes. Have you news of Alice?
There we go, that's a bit better. I'd like to ask a few questions about your daughter.
Alice. Of course.
He blinks at you and licks his lips. Describe Lady Elise. She's a striking young woman, bears more resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be, 28 or 29 now. Tell me about her disappearance. We'd stopped in Deerford for a few days. On our fourth evening here, I was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Elise was feeling unwell and went to bed. When I retired a couple hours later, I found that she had vanished. None of my men had seen her go, and no one at the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been combing the village, but we've yet to find a clue, and the locals have been no help. Why did you and Alice come to Deerford? It was merely a stop along the way to Ina's Rest. However, she took ill shortly before our arrival, so it seemed prudent to allow her a few days to recover. What's in Ina's Rest? He frowns as if about to protest, but he gives in with a sigh. Lady Alice has reached an age where it is prudent for her to marry. Given this legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip by, nor do I want her womb to fester in the presence of so many hollowborn. Jeez! Where's the rest of your family? Surely they wouldn't want to miss your daughter's betrothal. I see, but going back to your daughter, look, if we had survival, maybe we'd be able to call him an asshole or something. That would be nice. Alright. Where's the rest of your family? Lady Harrond is ill-suited for travel, I'm afraid, and unfortunately Alice has few other close relatives. My sister and her husband, Alice's aunt and uncle, of course, have been visiting Eder these past months. He rubs his knuckles. As for siblings, Alice has none. My wife has only given birth to hollowborn, since Alice, that is. Ah, perhaps Alice has some sort of fondness for the troubles of hollowborn birthing families or whatever. I see. Going back to your daughter. Let's go back to my previous questions. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Lord Nestor Harrond of Defiance Bay. My family has been prominent there since imperial times. Our primary estate is on the outskirts of Brackenbury, but we have holdings in New Haomar as well. Those went to my sister and her husband.
Okay, well, that's all she wrote. Let's see, we might be able to turn up the volume here even further. Let's go, like that. Hopefully we don't get any super loud bursts of conversation.
Just say the word.
We've had that happen before when we were in the White March, if you'll recall, inside the mines. This Scolder head looks as old as the inn. Its leathery skin is cracked and bleached from years of exposure. Huh. Let's head on up, baby. See who's up here. Should be that Orlin lady. Knifer? Knifry? Knifer? We're going with Knifer. Alright. And we'll see what's
Ready when you
going
are.
on with her. Hopefully, Oh, is this her? Yep, who's coming up the stairs? It's not him, don't worry. Hooded woman as well, and a hooded man. What's this? The painting depicts a forested ravine somewhere in the Living Lands. Alright, let's quick save here before we bust down the door and say, peekaboo, motherfucker. Peekaboo, motherfucker. The Orlin hovers by the window, peering out of it every few seconds. As you enter the room, she watches you carefully, her hand hovering over her stiletto. She cranes her head to peer behind you. Man, she's going to have to be real quick with that stiletto. She hopes to beat me with a gun. Anyone follow you? Who sent you? Someone told me you were responsible for heinous killings in Defiance Bay. What are you talking about? I was just looking around. I'm here to avenge the murdered children of Defiance Bay. Let's ask her about this. See if we can get a full story. This might be completely fake. Someone told me you were responsible for heinous killings in Defiance Bay. Let me guess. Was that someone named Medrith? She draws her stiletto. It's a lie, plain and simple. I got on the wrong side of his employers, and now he's after me. But if you're here to do his dirty work, I won't make it easy on you. Relax, I just want to hear your side of the story. What story? The Dominoes came after me. I just happened to rob the wrong place. How was I supposed to know they'd already claimed it? She runs her hands under her hood and through her hair. It was an honest mistake. I'm just trying to survive now. And if you spoke with Medrith, you know where he's waiting. Please, help me get out of here. Head west toward the temple. That way's clear. Go east. Medrith's waiting for you just west of the river. Yeah, we don't like the fucking Dominals. Or Dominals. So, yeah, go east. Run. Medra's waiting for you just west of the river. She nods slowly. All right, I'm trusting you. Don't have much choice. See if you can send him the other way. That should buy me some more time. She follows the hooded figures towards the stairs, giving you a final, uncertain glance as she passes through the door. Oh. Direct Medrith away from Knifer. I told Knifer where Medrith was waiting, and she gave him the slip. As a final favor, she asked me to send him off in another direction to buy her more time. You know what would be funny?
Just
is
say
if
the
she
word.
didn't trust me, and she went the other direction and ran right into the guy because she didn't trust me at
Not
all.
a problem.
That would be really something. All right, let's see in here.
If
We can
secrets
just rob
whisper
this
here,
free.
I shall listen for them.
Ooh, the Grieving Mother has some audio there. Admeth Hadrit, Part 1, Rise to Power. Right, this tells us more about the war. Specifics of it, huh? Or folks who were involved in the war and how they came to be
Ready when you are.
in a position of power. Let's see. This painting portrays the expansive foothills below the mountains of the White March. Well, we've probably been around there during our journeys. Oh, holy wackadoo.
I've got something over here.
There's a secret underneath the floorboard. Maybe it's a wizard! No, but it is a guildmaster's staff. A unique quartermaster. What's it do? Grants Restore Minor Endurance 3 Rest. That's not very good at all. This staff is topped by an emerald green orb between two wing-like protrusions. The long, slender stave is branded and reinforced with gold casings. Huh. Not that spectacular. Bunch of backer NPCs. The glass of this window is broken, warped, knotted planks have been nailed over it. That we can't loot because they're right there. Pop this sucker open. What have we got? Oh, we're free to just loot in here. Okay.
Ready when you are. I'll have this
That'll
open in
do
no
it.
time.
Fine rapier, and
Let's see what's in here.
That'll do it.
just some trash. Still worth it for the lockpick XP, huh? Alright, I guess we'll head out of the inn. We'll go on over to the western side and try to distract Medrith away. It's surprising that that's actually a thing that we have to do. I honestly, I think that really has happened. That maybe she didn't believe us and went the other direction.
Ready
And
when
she
you
just
are.
ran right into the guy and she's like, "Oh shoot! I always did rely on the kindness of strangers." Good lord, Knifer. With a name like Knifer, I mean, what a name. Maybe that's not how you pronounce it. Maybe it's Nefri? Nefri? Nifri? I don't know. Fantasy names. What are you gonna do? Alright. We'll check over there. Oh, it's
Yeah?
in the middle of the night, too. I thought more time had passed, but hey. Oh, no, look. It's almost daytime. Alright, let's see. Maybe we should be in stealth just in case. Let's quick save too. In case we have to have a tough fight. This shouldn't be too tough though, because this is all base game stuff. Relatively early on. Oh no, look, they did not get caught. Alright. Now what were we gonna say to Medrith to get him to go the other direction?
Hail and well met.
He picks at a long blade of grass. Found Knifer yet? I'm ready to get out of here. Let's lie to him. She snuck out of the back of the inn and went north. He squints at you, pulling the grass into two flimsy threads. Did she now? And how would you have known that? Oh, shit. I need resolve to lie? What shit is this? Resolve to be a good liar? Oh my god, I'm glad in the sequel they're having, like, specific skills for bluffing and all that. Alright. Looks like we're just gonna have to beat his ass. I was just hoping you'd believe me. Medrith draws his blade. Don't worry. I'll catch up to her. Right after I take care of you. Uh-huh. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's see. I'll inner stealth. Inner stealth. Alright. Let's see. Have everyone... Eder, you go right there. Palagina, you go over there. Palagina, actually just nuke that dude. Aloth, give us a knockdown, won't you? Let's see. Grieving Mother, what can we have you do? Ringleader. Oh, this is a cool one. It it does charming and domination. Yeah, it dominates the target but charms nearby people. So it's like, you know how Aloth has his confusion thing. Well, now she can just do it whenever she has enough of these, and she always starts out with 50. So that's pretty good. What else can she do? She can body attunement, yeah, extra damage reduction, pain block, damage reduction on one ally, and heal over time. Wow. Holy cow. Look at all this stuff that she can... Look, she can shoot like a laser beam out of her forehead? Wow! That seems pretty good. And she can do like some sort of horrific scream? Look, does the scream hurt us? Maybe she should just do a scream on these guys. Look at this. She'll scream at a boar. Go, Grieving Mother, scream at that boar.
Just say the word.
And then I will shoot Medrith himself. Endurance, he'll buff us up.
That's how it's done! That's it!
Man, owned him big time. Grieving Mother, holy cow, look at that. She owned them all. Let's see. Let's have her target that dude in the back. Look, that sent her focus up to 24. Pretty good, huh? Alright, Aloth. We're kind of just having fun here with the Grieving Mother's cool abilities. And they are very cool. Let's see. This boar is knocked out.
Worth enough! You should have run!
Yep, that's right, you bastard. Don't fuck with Team Watcher. You should have run. Not got much of interest here. We'll just loot it, though.
Ready when you are.
Alright. So what came of that? Did we get a quest complete, actually? For all that business? Task completed, yeah. Okay. Neat. Alright, what else do we have around here? Let's see, we need to actually track down a quest now, don't we? Nest egg. No, the dragon egg, we'll do that later. A missing crate? Oh, this is an old thing. Oh, we need to search Andra's gift to give them a crate. Huh. Alright. We'll have to remember that next time we're in Defiance Bay. We'll have to look over all of our things. Learn of Grieving Mother's past? No. Farmer's plight. Find the ogre's lair somewhere in the wilderness outside of Deerford Village. Right. East of Deerford Village, most likely resides near the Bale River. Okay. Search Deerford about Alice's disappearance. Asking around. We already did ask around quite a bit.
Ready when you are.
Maybe we should go back in that, into the tower building, though, and just ask, because we know that there's some suspicious shit going on there. We might get a lead of some description by going in here and asking around, because I mean, I would imagine that she is down here in the basement, right? She's locked in there, doing whatever she wants to do. I don't know. Maybe she's trying to come up with a cure for the Hollowborn, or maybe she's pregnant herself. She got pregnant. I don't know. All sorts of trouble could happen. Let's ask and see. What can you tell me about Alice Herond? He shrugs. Only that her father's men have been banging down doors and stirring up trouble for her. I never met her myself. Let me ask you something else. No, that's it. Okay.
Ready when you are.
What about her? Nope. Okay. Well, we do know that there's some suspicious shit going on there. We should probably talk to the alchemist. I want to say that she knew quite a bit. The last time we inquired, I guess we could also check in with the innkeeper, but I feel like that's a little redundant.
Just say the word.
Let's see here.
Hello.
She adjusts one of her bandages. Anything else I can do for you? Actually, I'm looking for a missing noblewoman. Oh, that lord's daughter. She was a new shade of green when I seen her the other morning. Chatting with Trigel she was, just outside his shop. She points at the crumbling tower. What was wrong with her? She tugs at a bandage. No offense, but I hardly know you. I'm not one for gossip, and I certainly don't want to cause the poor girl any trouble. Lord Heron said she was ill from travel. She laughs. That weren't no road sickness. Trust me, I know it when She was pregnant.
Hail and well met.
Thanks for the information. Now, what does this say? His shop is in the... Okay, so I guess we need to go in there and confront him again after we just came out of the place. Alright. I don't know what more we could say to him, just that we saw her here. I don't know. Let's see. What can you tell me about Alice? Asking again won't change the facts. I still know nothing about her. Hedina said you two had met. He folds his arms, the smell of tallow and animal dung wafting off of him. Did she now? What else did she say? She saw the two of you talking. What was it about? Her father's dragged her out here to get hitched to some backwoods noble. She wanted an escape, all right, and I was happy to give it to her. We snuck across the river a few nights ago for some private time. Come to find out, we weren't exactly alone. An ogre, taller than Winfrey's tails, sprung out of the forest, and we weren't so lost in the heat of the moment. And we were so lost in the heat of the moment, we didn't notice it until it was upon us. It grabbed Alice and disappeared into the night before I could even pull my britches. Wait, what about his wife here? Why didn't you mention this to her father? So you abandoned her? Coward! I can see why you've kept this to yourself. Don't take this the wrong way, but this shop smells like an outhouse. Am I really to believe that a lord's daughter snuck into the woods with you? Oh, damn. Perception check. Nailing it. Trigel scowls. Curb that clever tongue of yours. I'm afraid there's no right way to take that, stranger. I meant no offense. I'm just trying to find her. Just tell me what really happened. Yeah, just tell me what really happened. I don't repeat myself. Not for you, and not for some noble's toadies either. He wipes his dye-stained hands on his trousers and turns back to his work. Huh. Trigel claims that an ogre took Alice somewhere near the Bale River, east of Deerford. While I had a hard time believing she snuck away with him, there may still be some clues in the wilderness.
Ready when you are.
Huh. Maybe he needed her, like, the blood of a virgin or some shit to become the dark god himself, or whatever the hell. Oh well, we're gonna do this by the book and go out there and look for a freaking clue. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Good lord. Meanwhile, she's down there being sacrificed, her limbs are like being ripped up. She's on one of those weird table things that stretch you.
Ready when you are.
And when she comes out of the basement, when we rescue her, she'll end up being like 10 feet tall and like stretched in a weird way. It won't be like a natural looking 10 feet tall. She'll be all elongated. She'll be like Mr. Fantastic. Let's grab some of this stuff here. Got some reed. Alright, where exactly is this ogre again? Farmer's Plight to the east. To Morrowind, right?
Ready when you are.
Alright. Let's head on over here.
Margaret's
Anything we're seeing? Maybe we
casts
should
light
sneak a bit?
in dark
Might be something
places.
hidden under a rock? No. Alright, but definitely, Deerford Crossing. When we get over here, we definitely need to be sneaking around, because there might be, like a hidden clue somewhere. There could be a little piece of her dress that's been left or some such. You never know. Or maybe there'll be literally an ogre there. Or we'll see signs of a struggle where the leatherworker guy kidnapped her or some such. Which is that's what my money's on, especially after we discovered that strange underground system and his fucked up journal. Alright, let's get him. Sporlings,
My mind feels...
eat it. Alright, let's see. Gosh, gosh, we have so much shit we could use. What is this? Damage over time? Nah. Amplified wave. A shockwave that causes... I mean, that's pretty big area. Let's cast it on Eder, I suppose. Why not? Alright, and Pallegina.
Should have run!
Blast that beetle. Let's see, do a knockdown here. And fire away there.
That's it!
Oh, look, we didn't even need Alos Prone, did we? Okay, now what else has she got here? She's also got a Mind Wave, an Anti-Pathetic Shield. It gets rid of pathetic people? What? Maybe we'll try this Mind Wave situation. Look, she has to get really close for it, though. Maybe we'll try this
Your thoughts
thing.
must flow deeply indeed.
Look, it's the laser. Okay, she has to... It doesn't actually hurt the target itself, though.
My mind feels sharp as
Yeah,
steel.
see, look at that. It only affects the things in the path. Which is an interesting way of dealing damage. It's gotta be said. Alright, let's grab all this stuff. There we go. Oh, a nice little flower up here. Barras Bell. Okay. Creeping around over this way. I can only wonder what else is out here. Probably that dragon, huh? Right? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we just ran across
better
a dragon
run!
in the wilderness, right? Or it wasn't a dragon, it was a drake that kind of like came out of the shrine or some such.
My mind.
All right, let's see. She's ready to go again, isn't she? Let's see. Mental binding. That's pretty good. Is this an AoE actually? No. I mean, it does have an AoE part, but it's only stuck. The target though is paralyzed, which is pretty useful. Amplified thrust. We can't use that, can we? No, 5 meters. Okay, that's more of a melee situation. How about this? Puppet Master, dominated, burn damage, a shitload of burn damage over time. Body attunement. Man, look at all these fucking abilities we just suddenly have access to. Her scream is very good, isn't it? Yeah, especially since it's raw damage, which you can't resist. Does she have like a basic sort of ranged attack that we can just use? Goodness, I can't remember everything that I took on her. It was so many different things. Yeah, good lord. Here, we'll put this on one of our
Feels-
friends here. Fuck, we didn't even need it. It was just beetles. Just beetles!
Just say the word.
Oh well. I'm having fun using her abilities.
Margaret's
Alright.
fire casts
Let's see,
light
what have we
in
got here?
dark places.
Nothing much. This is the river down here. Might be some clue by the river. I don't know. Pilgrim's Crown. I guess we'll just follow the riverbank. Can we actually? No, we can't go in it. Alright, that's fine. Nice little area here. Very, very calm. Some Pilgrim's Crown. Huh. Oh, another deer. I guess it is the deer wood. Alright. Well, gosh, there wasn't much here at all. Were we able to actually cross on this? Oh yeah, look, we can cross on this. Let's break stealth and try and cross this. See what's on the other side.
Slowly now.
Oh shit, another one of the towers. Alright. Oh, this one had a campsite inside of it. Oh, that might be a clue for us. You know? That might be from them having
You're
been out
mine.
here. Alright, Eder and Pallegina break stealth. There we go. Let's see. Should we do another scream? Does a scream actually do damage? Yeah, it does. Huh. Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Your thoughts must...
Good lord. She does... We're doing so much damage. Huh, okay. There we go. Let's get on the Elder Wolf. Melee, however, you guys stay right there. Cast that. Alright. Let's see as well here. We can stuck him.
This
Do a little paralysis back. Oh god, she got knocked over. Oh look, that one got CC'd even. Was that from us?
My
Maybe
mind
that was
feels
from Alice's weapon.
sharp as steel.
Just say the word.
Alright. Let's see. Bunch of wolf hides. I guess that's to be
Margarin's
expected.
fire casts
Let's
light
see.
in dark
Any
places.
secrets here? Golden celery. That's not really how celery looks, right? Golden celery must be a different kind of thing. It must not actually be celery. Yeah. Huh. Alright. Not what we thought it would be. Nonetheless, let's continue onward. It may not even be in this map that we find a clue.
Death to
There we go. Let's unload on this
Our
poor
enemy.
wolf.
My mind feels...
Just one lone wolf over here. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Laying
Lone
low.
wolf, right? Alright, let's sneak on up here by the river. Any clues? Maybe like a sock, a splotch of blood, perhaps? Maybe this deer knows something? Just a whole bunch of wolves. Good lord. Well, at least they aren't much trouble, are
Ready when you are.
they? And we are actually, yeah, look. We got our bestiary completed. Oh, and look at this. Maybe here's the
Margarin's
secret.
fire
Maybe this
casts
is what we're
light
looking
in
for right
dark
here.
places.
Nope. A rite of youthful spirits.
Ready when you are.
I mean, that sounds almost like what we would be looking for if they were out here doing it or something, right? They're doing the rite
say the
of
word.
youthful spirits, huh? Good lord. Alright. Let's continue our way over here. Along this embankment. Oh, I think... Is this another area that we can actually cross over? Yeah, it is. Onto this sort of small center island. Some Zarups out here as well. Oh, I bet the Drake is here. Where there's Zarups, there's Drakes.
That's it.
Alright. Let's see. I'll target a different guy.
Yep.
Oh, look, the stone beetles are rolling in too. Let's see. Let's knock them down back there with Aloth. And fellow of Saint Widewin has arrived seeking employment. Lover's Light. Oh, God. Oh, this must be the thing that we sent our companion off on. A priest of Andra... for the last 2 years, sailors... oh, yeah, the Pair of Lights. I think I vaguely recall that. Some believe they are the souls, ill-fated lovers, unsympathetic... Okay. The new Duke is doing his best to curb the behavior, but he believes the only true remedy will be putting the spirits to rest. No small task given when and where they appear. Since the rumors about the lights have spread, romantic Valians have gone to the cliffs or even rowed small boats out to the shore at night to catch a glimpse of the spirits. Okay. A priest of Andra and a crew of greedy sailors were all it took to row Kana out to the spot where Alessa and Pelanes ghosts were singing. Unfortunately, the chaos of the storm overturned the small boat. Kana, the priest, and the sailors were all plunged deep into the grace of Chiamena. Miraculously, most of them emerged in a great sea cave near Barda. Though the entrance of the cave was hidden from the surface, the interior held wonders that had not been seen for generations. Sunken warships, trade vessels, and remnants of the unlucky travelers that had fallen victim to the grace in the past. Kana and the ragtag group discovered a tribe of survivors that had persevered in the caves through cannibalism and limited raiding. Jesus. Their extensive time in the caves in the cave had left them unintelligible and wild. Though some attacked the crew in the recently sunk boat, Kana was able to scare the others off. Eventually, the group found their way to a pile of bones that contained the remains of Alessa and Pelene. The Andrite priest buried the pair together and performed a service over the bodies. With that, the spirits retreated from the world and toward the beyond. We got 2 rings as well. Spell holding, swap endurance. Once per rest. This ring is heavy and rough-hewn. It looks like it was cast from a poorly refined lump of copper. Tiny impurities still glisten around the band. Given the obvious tool marks, it appears to have been made by an amateur rather than a professional jeweler. Silver lover's ring. Swap endurance once per rest. This ring is heavy and rough-hewn. It looks like it was okay. Same deal. Fair enough. Just one is silver and one is copper. Okay. Well, let's finish off these dudes. Let's buff ourselves up. Let's see. Let's have her do a... There we go. Gosh, her chime is actually immensely loud, isn't it? There we go. Now let's position her. That way her beam is getting a bunch of them. And fire.
What are you on?
Wait, is Eder actually being hit by it? I was pretty sure that thing only, yeah, enemies it says. Eder shouldn't be getting hit by that. Let's see here. She interrupted Eder. Huh. Mrs. Eder. Look, is she actually hitting poor Eder? It looks like she might be. Jesus. Take it easy there, grieving mother. Maybe we don't want you to be using this ability at all.
My thoughts were dull.
Alright. We'll have melee go up here. Actually, that's a terrible idea. Have melee go down there and ranged on this top one. Alright. And let's see. And we'll just have her attack.
That's it!
Ready when you are.
There we go. Alright, what have we got here? Bunch of garbage. Alright, let's quick save. Let's investigate this little thing here. It looks like some
Ready when you are.
shrine of sorts.
Eyes open.
Oh shit, it's just some feet. What in the world? What is this? Oh. You stand within what looks to be a ruined shrine. The moss-covered remnant of an ancient statue lies before you. Examine it. Only the legs and feet of the sculpture remain. Long grooves alongside it suggest that it could be moved. Near the base of the statue, you discover a skull carved into the stone. Examine the skull. A skull is carved into the stone in intricate relief, its mouth agape. Peering closely, you noticed a rusty keyhole between its jaws. Alright, let's pick it. Lyle pushes several tumblers into position. With a series of rusty clicks and squeals, suddenly, the ruined statue begins to move. The displaced pedestal reveals a dark passage descending into the earth. Wow, what?
The air smells of blood and cowardly loathing. I'll be the effigy if this isn't some nest for the quiet slaves' skulking vermin.
Oh, the quiet slaves, that's what was in the journal, right? This probably links up to their underground base.
Just say the word.
At their leather shop, right? This is probably the freaking place, dude. We just picked our way right into it. Wow, alright. Well, when next we come back, we will investigate the terror beneath Deerford Village. Dun dun dun. Till next time, peace.